What is cracking? We got this glare. Alright, let's get it. Let's see. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute. Let's see who all's up and on here. It's been a minute. I don't know if anybody's gonna get on here or what. Just being honest. I guess I can talk about where I've been. Got Netflix in the background. Man, I don't know. I didn't really just give up on YouTube. There wasn't no more to talk about. I kind of wanted to do more like entertainment wise, and I made a separate channel for that, but I never continued with it. I kind of just been working, going out, living, I haven't really posted anything to YouTube at all. But it's just another update video. I like to check in with y'all every once in a while, and if nobody gets on here, you can kind of see where I've been at. Let's see. Still working at, as a mechanic. But really ain't nothing changed. Yeah, it's all still the same. And made so much progress, I could tell y'all that, no matter what you go through, and it may seem like hell, because people go through depression and anxiety and shit like that all the time. And it seems like hell when you're in it. It seems like there's no way out. You don't know the way to get out. And you're scared that you're gonna feel that way forever. Whatever it is, if you're depressed, you're like, shit, will it ever just go away? Or we'll always have to deal with it. And that's probably the worst mindset you can have. Just being honest, like that's where people get stuck. Not stuck like that, but they get stuck in that rut and keeps them in it longer than they need to be. You gotta change up your thought process. Like, I don't know, man. You just gotta change stuff up and stop thinking like, oh no, will it do this or will it do that or will it last forever? You just get kind of like, I don't know. You got to kind of fake it and then make yourself think that you will get out, and you will. Even if you're in it, you're in like a bad depression state, and you don't know how to get out. Nobody understands. Just lie to yourself, and eventually you'll start believing it. And that's probably the most important thing, is your mentality behind it. And quit asking how long it's going to be. Quit asking, will I ever be the same? Those questions in particular, it's probably was the scariest, because you can't understand it, It's something that comes with time, and it's as fast as you can understand like what stresses you out and what makes you anxious. That's when you can actually tackle it, and then you work more towards how to not make this stress you out, how to not, like, for me, as bad as it is with money, man. Like, I'm such a non-materialistic person, but I stress so much about money because that's what pays your bills, that's what gives you the freedom to go do stuff. And whenever it does get tight, I do feel more anxious, unfortunately. But I'm trying to work on stuff, to not let that get to me. And then of course just making sure you're eating good. Then the reason I say that is because your brain is your gut. You know what I mean? I eat mostly, just meat and vegetables. I don't eat chips, or if I eat bread, it's whole grain. I don't eat nothing, I'm not gonna lie, I have burger and fries sometimes at lunch, but for the most part, it's literally just meat and some kind of vegetables. What else we got? That's it, man. I mean, it's not that complicated. It's really not. I know it seems like there's this magic here. It's not though. It's literally just living your life, doing the shit that you always love doing, and don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you you're fucking. You just need to get up and go live your life, and that's depression shit's weak. You do need to get up and live your life, but the way that people say it, man, it's just like you just need to go live. Take time. You know what I mean? Fucking, like I've always said, if you can't go outside, start by going outside every day. You know, there's people that on here that are agoraphobic. You know, if you're agoraphobic and you can't go outside, then start by going to the driveway every day. You know, I haven't been in that situation. I mean, I have been in a situation where the outside makes you feel more anxious. That's whenever I was really at rock bottom. But it's so funny because people that really know me personally, not a lot of them know that like I went through a crazy mental breakdown. And yeah, it's cool though. That's one thing about this is I built a relationship with a lot of people on here that I've become to know. I had no idea about. You know, I've become to know them, and they're really good people. I have a lot in common. I've talked with a bunch of y'all. And another thing is, okay, so I have this account set up, and I have my Patreon. You can go to my homepage, and then you can message me there. That's for donations and stuff, but you can message me there. But not on my private Facebook. You know, if you do know my name, that's why I don't like saying my name so much anymore. And that's nothing to be disrespectful or anything. It's just like I have people message me, and even though I do want to talk to you, I can't. You know, I can't be sitting there with my girlfriend and all my buddies, and people are blowing me up about anxiety and you know how to tackle it and whatever. I've got on here to share my story and help some people out. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. You know, it's just that I went through something. I wanted to put out here for everybody else so you could show them to not be scared, to let people know that you know you do have anxiety or whatever, and that it gets severe. Like if you're somebody watching this and you run across my video and you're like about anxiety, like what's it? You know, there's levels to anxiety. You know, you got anxiety where you're like, oh, I can't breathe real good, can't catch my breath. That's anxiety. Then you got a next level of anxiety to where you can't get out your bed because everything, the vibe that the earth puts out, the atmosphere, all the lights are too bright. You fucking feel like you feel like you're paralyzed in your head. Like it's nuts. But it doesn't make anybody weak. It doesn't make anybody, you know, less this, less that. It's just you had a chemical imbalance, whether it was mentally, physically in your life. You had imbalance and you got to fix that balance out and get back on the right track. I'll let y'all know I'm still thinking about y'all. I know a lot of y'all, man, y'all are deep in a rut, and you know there's been. I'm sure you know it takes you up to a point of suicide and not giving and just giving up in general because you don't know what else to go to. And I wanted to come here for people to come to me, and not necessarily me personally, like. Because I worked 20, you know, I did offer the thing where like I would chat with you for a small fee or whatever. I was gonna do that little thing on the side business, but nobody ever really gave me any feedback on that. So that's why these videos are free. And no matter how much you want to talk to somebody, there's nothing better than watching a video and them being able to relate so much to you, and you feel it and you see that they're sincere and that they actually went through it. And you know that helps 1,000 times, you know, than talking to a therapist that's never felt it. So yeah, if you are going through DP, anxiety, agoraphobia, depression, just know you're good. You know, right now it's just your head's trying to twist it. It's just trying to get back in gears. And then once you start doing a good pattern of eating good, sleeping good, exercise, and you don't have to go to the gym and kill it. Just, you know, walk around the block every day, and get a journal and write your routine out. Get planned, get organized, get everything neat. Make sure your room's neat. Don't want to be in a cluttered environment. That just causes more anxious thoughts. Once you get all that, your gears will start getting back, and you'll start feeling more real, and you'll start feeling like you're back in reality, and then you're not so anxious all the time and worried. And talk it out with your friends. You know, that's what it's about. That's it. Yeah, I just want to get on here and let y'all know that I'm still thinking about y'all. I'm still here. Drop comments on what kind of videos y'all want to see. That's the only reason I haven't posted. So if you want to see some videos, be sure to drop them. I still look at the comments and answer them. Y'all drop some comments on what y'all want to see. And other than that, my name's Dylan. Don't find me on my social media. I'm not going to say my last name. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. Just don't. I don't want to be messaged. You know, you can answer the call. I answer every comment. I'll see it. And I'll respond back to you. I'll make that promise. So, yeah, I'm out. If you didn't catch the video, just be sure to leave a comment. And, yeah, I'll see you on the next one.